Okay, I want to make a video about repair of the Sv80 pump. This is basically a variable displacement vane pump. A lot of people on the field are trying to repair this unit, but a lot of the repairs, they're not coming out, they're not, let's say they're not properly being repaired. The main problem or the main reason why a lot of people are failing to do a proper repair is because basically they are missing the spacer ring. The spacer ring is a part that is not a standard item that is included in the repair kit. When you purchase the repair kit to repair this unit, it comes with the ring, with the rotor, with the vanes, with the plates. It comes with everything, but it does not come with the spacer ring. The spacer ring, it may be the one that you have, might be workable unit, but most of the time the spacer ring is already worn out. But many people do not know it, and they put the rest of the items, the rest of the repair kit, they put it together. They match it up with the spacer ring, and when this spacer ring is only 1/1000 of an inch worn out, the pump is not going to work. The pump is going to freeze and it's going to burn out, and the repair that you did is just not good for the unit. So you can purchase this unit right here, the spacer ring, as a separate item. You know, it's not even included in the standard repair kit, but it's important to ask for the spacer ring when you're gonna go repair this unit, so that you have the proper measurements that work together for the proper repair of the pump to work out. We see example over here. The spacer ring is a 1.671 inches. The ring is a 1.60, and the rotor is 1.669 of an inch. So we have 1/1000 of an inch difference in the height of the rotor, the ring, and the spacer ring that you have. If those measurements are worn out and they do not match, the pump is simply not going to work. And again, a lot of people, they buy the repair kit, but it's not their fault. They do not know that they should ask as well for the spacer ring. The manufacturer sometimes doesn't sell it because sometimes you can still use it, but most of the time it's a worn out piece and it should be replaced as well. So every time you go out and you try to do the repair of this pump, and you go and buy the repair kit, it specifically asks to include, either in the kit or separately, to include the spacer ring. Otherwise you might go ahead and build it, and it may not be a good work. But at least if you include all the pieces together, and you include the whole repair kit in the pump, and you know the parts are matched properly, the pump is going to work okay. So este es un video para la reparación de una bomba Sv80. Es una bomba hidráulica de paletas de variable, de caudal variable. Mucha gente está tratando de reparar esta bomba en la industria, pero muchas veces fallan al hacer la reparación. La razón de por qué están fallando en hacer la reparación es porque muchas veces el kit de reparación, las partes de reparación estándar que se venden para reparar esta bomba, muchas veces no incluye el anillo espaciador. En el kit de reparación se incluye el anillo, se incluye el rotor, se incluyen los sellos, se incluyen los platos, pero muchas veces no se incluye el anillo espaciador. La razón por qué muchas veces no se incluye es porque puede ser de que esta parte siga siendo funcional, pero la mayor parte de veces está desgastada, y una vez que se desgasta esta parte, el resto de los componentes no funcionan. Vemos acá que la diferencia en dimensiones del ancho del anillo espaciador Estamos hablando de 1.671 pulgadas del anillo a 1.670 pulgadas y del rotor 1.669 pulgadas. Estamos hablando de una milésima de pulgada de separación de ancho de estas piezas. Cuando ustedes compran el kit de reparación de la bomba, viene incluido todas las piezas, pero el anillo no es una pieza estándar que va incluida en el kit de reparación estándar. Cuando se repare esta bomba, es importante preguntar por el anillo espaciador para hacer una reparación correcta de la bomba y saber de que todas las partes internas de la bomba van con las dimensiones correctas para que la bomba pueda funcionar correctamente. Vamos a ver el video completamente para la reparación de las partes internas que van dentro de esta bomba.
Okay, prepare.
What pump is this?
This is a Sv80.
Sv80?
Yeah, we're going to pre-build this Sv80. First, we're going to take the Sv80 and we're going to put the seal in it. That goes around here.
Is this the seal kit?
Yes. This is all the seal kit. So the seal go in first when you building this unit. It goes into here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So se va a reconstruir Sv80, Sv80. What manufacturer this is? A Racine?
Racing.
Okay, es una bomba Racine. Okay. Tenemos el cuerpo de la bomba acá y todas las partes internas que van a ir dentro de la bomba. Okay.
So we install, first we take some Loctite.
Okay,
Put it
Loctite.
around the seal.
Now that's the shaft seal?
Yes.
Okay, se pone Loctite en el shaft seal.
Stick it on top of the shaft seal, then you press this in.
Okay. You're gonna press it in.
Take the unit, press this in.
Okay, so
Press the shaft seal in. Make sure it's flush.
you press it with Loctite, huh?
Yes. It
Okay.
keeps it from leaking or anything
Okay.
or whatever. So
Entonces
that's
se
the
presa
Loctite.
con Loctite el eje, el sello del shaft seal. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Take it over here. Now after I do that, I'll place this right here. Get it repaired, ready for prepared to rep. Now, we take our plates.
Okay.
You always make sure you got a left hand and a right hand plate. You see the arrow.
Okay. Siempre se ve que es un plato de mano derecha y un plato de mano izquierda. ¿Dónde están los arrows?
See the arrow. So
Which ones are the arrows?
this is a right hand pump.
How do you know?
See the arrow.
Okay.
It's a right hand pump. So the
Okay.
first plate got to go right handed.
Okay. El primer plato, como es una bomba de dirección derecha, tiene que ser un plato de dirección derecha. El primer plato. Okay.
Okay. Now we put the shaft seals in. First we put the plugs in. You take these. These are location. These are called location plugs. Location plugs.
Location plugs.
Yes.
Okay.
And we install them in here like this
What are they for?
to hold the plates into the body.
Okay. Estos pen son las piezas para poner los platos, mantenerlos en posición una vez que se instalan en la bomba hidráulica. So,
Okay.
okay. How do
Now
you know how far to go?
Well,
¿Sabe qué tan largo es?
it don't go no further. See, it'll stop. You know, as long as you don't hit it all the way in, it good enough where it's in there. Okay. Now.
So, estos no van adentro seguidos, nada más se dan un martillazo y se quedan en el lugar.
Okay. This is called a deburr, a stone. Sometimes you take the plate, you might make sure it's smooth, so you take your stone, just go over it, just to knock off any excess.
Okay. So
it's a stone.
Just to make it smooth.
Yes, just to make sure it's nothing loose on there. Make sure it's smooth. So just lightly go over it.
Nada más para mantenerlo liso y suave. Okay.
So you just go over it like that. Okay, now we're ready to install the seal kit. Seal kit. First you install the larger one.
Now what's the deal? The seal kit, which parts are the one that you have to buy it as a kit? These not interchangeable?
Yes. This what comes in the seal kit. This is your seal kit, right? So now we start installing the seals. First you put the bigger seal in. Make sure they're down in there really good, because if you leave them out sometimes when you install the plate, you can smash the O-ring, and when you smash the O-ring, that makes the plate.
The O-ring meaning the seal?
Yes. If you smash that seal, that makes that plate be cocked. That'll cause the pump to burn up.
Okay. So el sello tiene que estar adentro, hasta bien dentro de la línea, de otra forma se puede quemar el plato. Porque hay espacio para fricción.
So I will take some grease.
Okay. Tienen grasa.
Just to make sure they're down in there. Just rub it on there.
Okay.
Make sure it's down there real good. So you know the O-ring won't move now because of the grease is down there.
Ahora el sello se queda bien quieto.
Same as that, you just install. You install. So you're installing all the seals.
Do you grease them all?
Yes.
Okay, se ponen todos los sellos y todos los sellos se van a engrasar también.
They can grease it all. Now, that's that. Now we install our plastic seals. Basically, I'll do the same thing that goes on top of the seals. Put that on top of there, top of there. Now I'm about to show you the difference between these seals. There are different seals. These seals are different.
Okay.
These are the seals we're using, but I can show you a seal that we don't suppose to use. You can see the difference. Okay, when I put this seal in, it's supposed to fit. It's just supposed to fit right in there with no problem.
Okay.
See how that fit in? No problem, right?
Okay.
Now, I'm going to show you if you got a bad seal. Okay. Now, see how that one went in there? That one went in there with no problem. You put this one in, I'm going to try this one. See, I can't get it in. I shouldn't have to do that. That means this seal does not go with this plate.
Okay, so this seal works with this plate.
Yes.
But that seal does not work with that plate.
Yes.
Why does it not work?
Apparently, either they were ordered wrong, or these only fit on a different cover, different plate.
Okay. So este sello se puede poner bien suave sobre el O-ring y va entre los rieles bien puestos. Sin embargo, este sello no queda en este plato. Puede ser de que este sello, aunque sean bien parecidos, el sello no está hecho para que para que quepa en este plato.
Now, this can cause your pump to burn up. Because if this seal is not all the way down, that means the oil can get up under here.
Okay.
And it cause a blow by.
Okay.
And it'll cause it to burn up because it'll be hot.
Si este sello no queda bien en los rieles, el sello se va a levantar un poco y hay fuga de aceite y también se puede quemar el plato en fricción. Why is it leakage?
Yes.
That's because it
Yes, and it'll be
What
hot.
does the
Yes.
leakage do?
It'll cause it to burn up. High leakage will cause the pump to burn up.
Ok, so hace fuga de aceite y alta fuga va a causar que la bomba se queme. So es importante tener el sello de tamaño correcto para el plato correcto.
Okay, we'll take that one back out. We place a good one in there. Should go in there with no problem.
Ahora si cambia el
See
sello,
that?
se pone otro
Make
sello.
sure it's flat. You got it in there.
Ya. So, el segundo sello que intentamos se ven iguales, pero es el sello correcto que va dentro del plato correcto y entra suavemente en los rieles y queda bien puesto.
Things are done. Now, this is how we check our shafts, our bias piston, and control piston.
What is this?
This is the control piston. This is the bias piston.
Okay, el pistón de control y el pistón de bias.
Yes. So we will take these parts and we'll clean them. This is your shaft. First, you check your shaft.
Este es el eje. Okay.
Check your shaft to make sure.
What do you have there?
These are the vanes.
Okay, esas son las paletas.
These are the vanes. So I will take one vane and I'll check my vane slots. Well, one at a time. Check the vane slots.
What are you checking?
You check it and make sure ain't no burr on it.
No burr?
No burr. Burr like an extra piece of metal.
Okay. So se toman las paletas y se checa de que no haya material dentro de los espacios donde van a ir las paletas en el eje.
So it appears to be fine. Because if you got a burr on it, it will just, you can't do it. That means when you install this vane, it's going to be stuck. It won't operate right. That'll give the pump, it won't operate right.
Okay, so hay que estar seguro de que no haya ninguna suciedad o ningún material dentro de los espacios.
So that's what we
Si
do.
hay suciedad en el sistema, la paleta no va a funcionar bien y se va a quedar atorada.
So now I will take my shaft bearings.
Okay.
These are called bearings.
Okay.
And I'll go clean them up. Now, if you don't clean these up right, you would clean the inside of them. Because once it goes onto here, once it's installed onto here, it got to fit just like that.
Okay.
Sometimes you have the extra metal in there.
Okay.
This will cause the unit to burn up too.
Okay.
Because if this seizes up on this shaft, it'll lock up.
Ok, so lo que va a hacer ahorita es que estos son los rodamientos, son los rodamientos del eje, y lo que va a hacer, va a limpiar internamente el rodamiento para saber de que no haya ninguna suciedad, porque si existe suciedad y se ponen en el eje, y si no da un buen desplazamiento, se va a quemar la bomba por fricción entre el rodamiento y el eje.
Okay, so now we take these on a lathe to the lathe machine and clean them up. We take a normal Scotch pad.
Okay.
We'll take that and we'll clean the outer of the shaft. Sometimes it got SS metal on it, so we want to make sure it's just clean well enough where this fit on there and no problem.
Okay. So va a limpiarlos en una maquinaria para ver que no haya suciedad y de que los rodamientos quepan correctamente en el eje para que funcione bien. Okay.
Lathe machine.
Lathe machine, okay.
So we'll clean the shaft off with some Scotch-Brite. Use Scotch-Brite. All we're doing is cleaning the area off right here where the bearing's going to sit.
Okay.
And, make sure there's no excess metal around here because once you stick this shaft in, you don't want to mess up the shaft seal.
Okay.
So you take it.
Okay, so va a limpiar. Solamente va a limpiar para estar seguro de que no haya ningún exceso de material en el Okay.
Turn it on. I'll just take some Scotch-Brite. Just basically go over it like that. Scotch-Brite clean. Get right there. That's all you got to do. Maybe I'll go around there. Bam.
You good?
Yep.
So lo único que hace es limpiarlo, hacer lo que toca el eje y no limpia. se le quita el material, cualquier tipo de suciedad o exceso de material que tenga.
Okay. Now, the bearing, we do the same thing. We take the bearing, we put it in there, because this will cause your pump to burn up too.
Okay.
If it's not properly cleaned in the inside, it could have excess metal where it don't go on the shaft good, and the shaft will lock up.
Okay. So va a limpiar el rodamiento también, la parte interna, porque también puede tener suciedad y si tiene suciedad se va a quedar atorado con el eje y va a quemar la bomba también.
So the same thing, I'll take my Scotch-Brite, just take it, hold it on your finger, turn it on, just basically put it in there like that. That's all she needs.
Okay, y eso es todo lo que necesita.
Now we're ready to install.
Okay, ahora listo para instalarse.
Before I start installing, now I have to mic up my spacer ring,
Okay.
my ring, and my rotor.
Okay, so you're going to measure it.
Yes.
Okay,
So we'll take
van
a
a medir las dimensiones de what is this? De los
spacer
anillos.
ring,
El anillo espaciador,
Spacer
van a medir
ring.
las dimensiones del anillo y bueno,
ring,
el anillo, okay.
and then we're going to mic up the rotor on the shaft.
Okay, también se va a medir el rotor del eje.
Now, this will cause a problem too if you're trying to build this unit and your numbers are not right.
Okay, si
So-
los números no están correctos puede ser que cause problema también.
So basically, I get a chronometer, mic it up. Now this spacer ring supposed to be a thou higher than this ring.
How much?
A thou. A thou.
1,000.
So
So el anillo, este anillo tiene que ser más alto que el segundo anillo,
okay.
un mil de
The ring mics up to 21, and like that. 21 thou, right? So you see that? Now if this was 20 or something, that's really low. Usually these spacer rings supposed to be around about 21.
Okay.
Now, you take the ring. We know that's 21.
Okay.
So this ring should be 20.
Okay.
20.
Okay. So la
That means
la
it's-
cámara no lo puede ver, pero básicamente lo que le está midiendo es de que este anillo, que es el anillo espaciador, sea más ancho o más alto que esta dimensión, sea un poquito más alta que la dimensión del ancho del segundo anillo.
Now, this is a demonstration. So we know we got, this is 21 thou, and the ring is 20 thou. Now, this is a bad ring. We're going to mic it up. It's 20 thou. That means it's too low.
Okay. Este anillo, en comparación con el otro anillo que nosotros teníamos acá, este mide 21 no pulgada, pero 21 miles de pulgada, digamos, y este solamente mide 20, lo cual es la misma, el mismo ancho que el segundo anillo. Si ambos tienen el mismo ancho, quiere decir que este anillo no va a funcionar para que trabaje que este espaciador no va a funcionar para que trabaje con ese anillo, porque son de la misma medida.
Okay.
Tiene que ser un poco más alto.
So we know the ring is 20. So this should be lower than this ring. This should be like 19.
Ok. So, después se va a medir el rotor. El rotor tiene que ser más bajo que el anillo grande y el espaciador tiene que ser más alto que los dos.
So we take that, we mic it up. $19.
19. Ok. So tenemos 19, 20 y 21. Ok.
Okay, now we're ready to install.
Ahora está listo para instalarlo, sabe que las medidas son correctas y de que no va a haber fricción y que no se va a quemar la bomba.
So first you take your bearing,
Okay, toma el rodamiento,
down in there. Make sure it's all the way down.
Okay. What bearing is that? Shaft
The
bearing?
shaft seal bearing. The front bearing.
Okay, ese es el sello frontal, el rodamiento frontal para el esto.
Make sure that down. So that's in there. Make sure it's flush. Make sure it's all the way down.
Okay,
it's all the way down.
Dentro de todo el camino. Okay.
Then, by this being a right-hand unit, so we put the right-hand plate in first.
Okay, how do you know it's the right-hand plate?
The arrow. The arrow goes in that rotation.
Okay, so
right-hand plate.
Tenemos una bomba de dirección de mano derecha y vemos que la flecha del primer plato es a mano derecha. How do you know the shaft, the arrow is right rotation? How do you know?
Okay, usually when you see this arrow can be on this side.
Okay.
That would be a left-hand unit. Okay. So if this unit was a left-hand unit, I would take this plate and install first.
Okay, so but you look at it from the front of the shaft, from the mounting.
Yes.
So
and you see that's a right hand.
Okay,
that means it's a right hand.
Tenemos el montaje acá y vemos que la flecha está en mano derecha en relación con el montaje de la bomba. So, tira mano derecha.
So now we install this.
Okay. El plato es de mano derecha también. Hold on, check it out. So how do we know what position to put it up or down?
The pins. We have pin holes in here. Locator holes. They call location holes.
Okay.
And then we locate the holes and we put them in there.
Okay. So el primer plato se pone con los sellos abajo y los pins se van en los agujeros de abajo de la carcasa.
And then we put it in there. You'll feel it when it go down. No, you just turn it. Then you press down on it and make sure it's all the way down.
Okay, eso se prensa y se mantiene seguro de que está todo abajo. Okay, y ahí está. This is the arrow.
Yeah.
This is right hand rotation. Okay, so este es la flecha de rotación derecha.
Okay. Then we take our spacer ring. We put in next.
Okay.
We install that. It just basically sits down on the plate.
Okay. So este es el anillo espaciador que era de 21,000 pulgadas, digamos. No sé exactamente la dimensión, pero queda el número 21 y se queda el anillo espaciador. Okay.
Then we'll take our control piston and our bias piston.
Okay.
Put them in.
El pistón de control y el pistón de bias. Okay. How do you know what side each one goes?
One side is bigger than the other.
Okay. What, the bigger one or one piston is bigger than the other one?
Yes.
Which one is bigger?
This side. Control piston is bigger.
Okay. El pistón de control es un poco más grande, se pone en el agujero más grande, y el pistón bias es más pequeño, se pone en el agujero más pequeño.
This can cause your pump to burn up too. If they're not moving like that freely, and when you put it on have it tested, these can seal up where the pump will be burning up because they don't have no play.
Okay, so
you got to make sure
it's
loose.
Okay, so tiene que estar seguro de que el pistón se puede mover libremente. De otra forma también puede quemar las bombas si no se mueve libremente el pistón. Okay.
Next we take our ring, basically just sit it down in there.
Okay, ahora tomamos el anillo.
I usually do like this, just to make sure my piston and control is freely. This is supposed to be able to move. See how that moves like that?
Okay.
Okay.
Ahora se toma el anillo y se checa de que se pueda mover libremente el anillo también. Okay. The spacing ring stays in one place only, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Doesn't move.
El espaciador no se mueve, se queda en un solo lugar. Solamente el anillo grande es el que se mueve.
And next we'll take our shaft, put it down in there, install the shaft.
Okay.
Basically.
Instala el eje.
I usually put a little oil in here, just because.
Lubrication?
Yes, just give it a little lubrication. So on startup, you know how metal hits metal. Okay. On startup, I don't want it to burn up, so I put a little oil in there and just,
Okay. Se pone un poco de aceite para lubricación de metal contra
take our vanes, install our vanes. Now, the pump won't work right if you install the vanes wrong. You always put the bevel side out.
Okay, hold on. Which side?
The beveled side.
This is the round side?
Yes, the round side always should be facing out.
Okay.
You can't install it this way. If you install it this way, the unit won't function right.
Okay. So basically we have one round side on the
Vane.
vane and one flat side on the vane. The
Yes.
flat side goes inside against the rotor.
Yes.
And the round side goes outside.
Yes.
So la paleta tiene una línea plana y una línea redonda. La línea redonda va afuera contra los muros de la bomba y la parte plana va contra el rotor de la bomba. Okay.
So now we install the vanes.
Si no se instala correctamente, eso también puede quemar la bomba. So, todas las partes planas van contra el rotor y todas las partes redondas del final de la paleta van al lado del anillo.
So now, once I got my vanes in, I want to make sure they're flat. So I would push this all the way over, push the control piston all the way over, and I'll take my hand up under here and just turn the shaft to make sure those vanes are moving.
Okay. So lo que está haciendo es de que toma, what is it, the piston?
Yes,
Piston,
control piston.
El pistón de control lo mueve
Just
contra...
push, basically push on it, and just that'll get those vanes to sit in there flush.
Okay.
So basically we done that. Now,
Lo pone contra el rotor y le da vuelta para estar seguro que se están moviendo las paletas. Okay.
now we install one more shaft seal. This is the shaft seal. This can cause your pump to burn up too.
Okay.
If this shaft seal is put on, okay, so we put that shaft seal on. Now if this shaft seal was up like that and you put the cover on, that gives the cover a cock.
Okay.
And it's going to cause the pump to burn up.
So, hay que estar seguro de que el sello quede correctamente en los rieles de la bomba también, porque si no queda correctamente y no sella correctamente, también se puede quemar la bomba de esta forma.
So basically, to keep it from moving, I'll take a little grease and do the same thing. Just put it around it where it won't move.
Toma un poco de grasa y se mueve alrededor del anillo para estar seguro de que quede bien en los rieles. Okay.
Okay, now we're ready to install the cover. This is the cover. So basically, this is our top. So I will do this. I will make sure that there's no excess metal on the cover. So I will take my block, and then I'll just go around, make sure there's no excess metal sticking up, because if it got excess metal, it will make this plate stick up.
Okay.
So we just
solamente están viendo de que está liso el plato y de que no hay exceso de material en la superficie para que quede bien en la bomba. Okay.
Okay, so basically we take that, put our bearing in, install the last cover.
This is the back side of the bomba.
Yes,
right?
this is the cover.
So, esa es la parte de atrás de la bomba, es la parte trasera.
Now, see how that arrow is going the other way? Because this is the cover.
Ya, okay, la flecha va a la otra dirección porque es la parte trasera de la bomba.
Okay, so you know that arrow? This is actually a right hand, remember, because once you install this and you turn this cover over and put on, that means this arrow is going to be going that way.
Okay.
You remember that arrow right there going that way.
Okay.
So we're going to install the cover, the plate.
Va a instalar el plato sobre...
The same pins, Hay
que los pins se quedan en los agujeros.
Press it down. Make sure it's all the way down. Just tap on it a little bit. Now you take this unit and you look. You see it's all the way flush. That's how it's supposed to be. If this plate is not all the way to this cover, that means something's wrong.
Okay,
Either you pinched the O-ring or
El
something.
plato está de viaje contra la superficie de la parte trasera de la bomba y que no haya ningún espacio. Ok.
Okay, now we install.
Se instala.
Yep. Line it up. Make sure your piston's still moving freely.
Pistón se mueve libremente.
Take your shaft, turn it. See that shaft turning?
El eje está moviéndose libremente.
So now, you bolt her down. So I can find the bolt. Okay, now we installing the cover. We put the screws in.
Ahí se pone la parte trasera de la bomba, se ponen los tornillos.
Take an impact.
What's the torque, you know?
The torque, I think 90 pounds.
Okay, 90 libras.
So I usually basically just go down on all of them. So I'll tighten one, and I'll tighten the other one, and I'll check. See that? Your piston's still supposed to move.
Ok, so se ponen los tornillos, se ponen a 90 libras de torque y todavía se puede mover el pistón.
Supposed to move freely.